Chapter 22, The Case of the Cranky Professor, discussed communication between a reporter and another source and how sometimes it can be short-circuited, sometimes things can be unfolded the wrong way, and at certain times it might benefit one party more than the other. So the story centered around a geology professor by the last name of Peterson, and he taught at a university by the name of Santana University. The students of this university had a huge issue with this professor because he did not file grades by the deadline that he was supposed to. Now, the students in whom this affected the most, they reached out to the school newspaper by the name of The Sun, and they basically wanted answers on why Peterson was not filing their grades. So one of the reporters of The Sun by the last name of Collins, she decided to take it upon herself and investigate more into the situation. She decided to knock on Peterson's door and basically just ask him if she could interview him in regards to why he was not filing these grades, asked for his consent even so to use his commentary within this article, and he gave her full permission. She sat down and she recorded him, and a few issues came up within this conversation. Peterson admitted to Collins that him withholding these grades was actually a protest against his personal mistreatment from the facility. He claimed that a lack of support by the university and also the chairhead of the department that he was teaching in. So because of this criticism that he blamed on the chairhead department, Collins decided to go to the chairhead herself and ask him what was really going on, and he just expressed to her what he knew, the facts that, you know, Peterson didn't validate within the interview, and he let her know the truth. And he was basically saying that because of these unfiled grades, a lot of these students, they can't proceed to register for graduate school. A lot of them can't take jobs that they've been offered because they're still waiting on that one grade from maybe a previous semester. So there were just a lot of issues within this whole predicament. And the biggest issue of it all is that when Collins decided to go ahead and write up this story, Peterson completely went against his word and told Collins that he would sue her if she used any of his commentary in the article. This put a big wedge between what to do and what not to do in Collins' mind, but because she went about the entire process the right way, because she asked for consent, because she told him, hey, I'm a reporter for The Sun, this is what we're doing, these are the questions that I will be asking, FYI this, FYI that, because she did all the right things and took the necessary precautions, and even decided to take the issue of the suing case to her editor, and the editor took it to somebody else in authority, and she got the okay that she was still standing on solid ground. Collins went ahead and decided to still proceed to publish this article. And it wasn't until after she published the article that is when Peterson finally filed his grades. So what I personally got out of the entirety of this story is that nothing bad can come out of somebody doing what's right. Even though there were trials and tribulations between the first few steps of Collins investigating the story to her wanting to publish it, she went about everything the right way. She took the necessary steps and precautions as mentioned before, and she still stood on solid ground, and she was able to publish her story. Nothing happened to her, nothing happened to the professor, nothing happened to anybody. The students got their grades and everything was fine. One way that I'll become more ethical this week is to just be honest with myself in every situation, be honest with others, and just know that if I put my best foot forward in anything that I do, no matter what the outcome is, I still know that I went about it the right way, and I still know that my good efforts have not gone to waste.